There he is. Good morning.
Good morning.
We'll get right into it. First question from Mike Barber.
Morning, Coach. I wanted to ask you, a year ago, you talked at times about having to pull effort out of your team, except you said Armando brought it every night. Has he maintained that motor this year? And what has that meant for your team?
Well, Armando, he's, I think the most important, it's such an important piece for us on both ends of the floor. I mean, from an offensive standpoint, he's the one guy that can score consistently for us in the paint, and his ability to score not only helps us there getting high percentage shots, but it also gets teams in foul trouble. It draws double teams and creates shots for other teammates. And then, on the defensive end, his ability, to rebound and guard the post is just huge for us. And so, we lean on Armando a lot for a number of responsibilities, and he's talented enough to handle all those responsibilities.
Is his effort and energy level where you want it, and does it set an example for other guys?
Well, Armando always sets an example, for his teammates. His toughness in terms of coming back from injuries, his toughness in terms of in practice and in games. And so I've never questioned, I've never wavered at all Armando's commitment to this team, to this program, his energy, his effort, and his toughness.
Thank you.
Andrew Jones, go ahead.
Hey, Coach, what would you like to see more of from Jalen Washington to have him more regular part of the rotation and get more minutes?
Well, just in regards, as I said, in regards to everybody on the team, I give everybody, opportunities. That's the type of coach I am. I give guys opportunities to play, and I don't guarantee when, where, how, and the manner in which those opportunities to come, but it's on the player to when your number is called to be ready. And every time Jalen's number has been called, he's been ready, and he's done a terrific job out there on the floor.
More specifically, are there a couple of things you would like to see from him that would elevate his minutes?
I necessarily what do you mean specifics?
Specifics in his game. Just if there's something, maybe if there's something defensively, or if he maybe needs to get stronger, or some things along those lines.
He's got an unbelievable stroke and an ability to be able to score in the post, and he can shoot the ball from the outside. I know that he hasn't made a three this year, but he can stretch it even beyond the arc. Defensively, I think he's improving every day in terms of how to guard the 5 position and how to guard that hybrid 4 position where those guys are more perimeter based and resemble more of a perimeter player as opposed to a traditional power forward.
Thank you very, very much. Appreciate it.
CL Brown, go ahead.
Hi, Hubert. I was wondering what to you is kind of posed the bigger challenge early on in the season, kind of keeping out the quote unquote outside noise that you've talked about, or currently right now trying to keep spirits high, keep the guys up, trying to close out this season coming off of, this stretch where you guys have lost 4 out of 5?
5 out of 6.
5 out of 6.
Yeah. Did you ask which one is harder, or?
Yes. What's the bigger challenge?
Well, I think both of them are are a challenge. I think there's been a lot of noise around our team this year, and too much, and I think, always individually and as a team trying to turn down that noise, wherever it's coming from, the phone, the family, the friends, the fans, or wherever. And then also understand that, and over the last, 6 games, we've lost 5, and we can be, scarred and, disappointed and upset, but we still have an opportunity to compete. We still have an opportunity in time to become the team that I think we can become. And but our guys have always gotten back up and always competed and always fought. And even though that at times it is difficult, our guys have always stepped up to the challenge, and they'll do it again.
Thank you.
Luke DeCock, go ahead.
Hubert, a bit of a change of pace question for you, but the ACC tournament's going to Greensboro this year, Washington next year, and then beyond that, it's kind of uncertain. Is there anywhere that you would like to see the tournament go that it hasn't been in a long time or has never been, especially someone who's played in a lot of NBA arenas and kind of seen what they might have to offer outside of the usuals?
No, I mean, I just love the ACC tournament in general, whether it's in Greensboro, Washington, D.C., Brooklyn, Atlanta, Charlotte. I mean, I like having the ACC tournament at a place where we can just get on a bus and drive to, but that's selfish reasons. But wherever the ACC tournament is held, it's always an unbelievable and special tournament and an event. And I'm just humbled and thankful that I've been able to be a part of it as a player and as a coach as well.
Thank you.
Corey Christen, go ahead.
Coach, good morning. There's often talk about how age and experience can play into a team. From a coaching standpoint, how do you adjust your style, or if at all, when you're coaching a younger team versus an older team per se?
Well, I mean, the 2 years that I've been a head coach, we've had, older guys, experienced guys, and I think, it's important to have both. I think it's important to have talented young players and talented experienced players, and experienced players that have been there before, that understand what it takes on a daily basis to prepare and to practice and to play at the highest level, and to have that example for the younger players. And so I love that balance. I like that, that balance of having talented younger players alongside talented experienced players. And I think, to me, those are the type of teams that I, really like to coach.
Thanks, Coach.
Hubert, thank you for the time today. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
All right. Thank you. You too. We'll see you next week.
All right.